So I want to show you what my investing portfolio for Acorns looks like, having started investing $20 a week for the last couple of months. I'm actually going to show you here in real time. I'm going to take my face off of the screen here just so you can see the actual data and information. And I want to kind of just break this down, what this looks like, how the $20 a week has grown since I started, as well as the spare change that I've been doing as well, which is that roundup feature. Now, if you are also interested in checking out Acorns, I actually have a full tutorial if you want like a complete guide on using it, which I'll have in the description box as well as the end video here. So just keep that in mind. So what I'm going to do is actually hop over here and let's just get right into this part. So my overall account is sitting at $332.50. Something to keep in mind though, I have $20.03 in their checking account because yes, Acorns now does have a checking account, which is really cool. You do have to have the higher tier paid version. No problem though, but what we want to really focus on here is the investing. So you can see here, we're sitting at $312.47. So I'm gonna actually tap over here. I'm gonna show you a little bit of this as well too. Now, also too, if you are interested in checking out Acorns and haven't already set up your account, I'm going to put a QR code on screen as well as in the description, a link for you to go ahead and sign up. And the cool thing is with that link, you get a $20 sign up bonus. It's typically $5. So going with us gets you a nice little extra bonus. And that helps us out too. So we make more free content just like this. So that way we can provide everything entirely free here on our account. Now you can see right over here, like I said, it's $312.47. We're actually up $13.71, which is a 4.59% gain. And what's really cool is you could just see the consistency going up here. Now, obviously the market has been doing really well as of this recording, but that can always fluctuate. If we go to the 1 year marker, because we actually started this a little bit later, towards the end of 2023, I believe it was close to, there you go. It's like somewhere, yeah, like almost the last week, December 27th is when we actually started this account. But I'm just going to go to the year to date so we can see this. And this is just a consistency thing, right? We're doing one a week for $20 plus any of the roundup feature that we have, as well as our investing style that we chose, which is really aggressive. We want to use this money later down the road. We're not interested in having this money pulled out anytime soon. And so you can see here how our investments are doing overall. So we have a little bit of it down and then the rest of it has gone up in the green. And what's really great is we're not sitting here picking all these companies. It's actually just doing it all for us based off of the investing style that we want. Now, when we were looking back up here at this chart, I just want to kind of remind people that $13.71 might not seem like a lot, but for only having $312 in this account for investing, that's actually a decent return already just in the last couple of months. And what it really looks like to compound over and over again as we continue to build this up and leave it to just invest for us and not take money out. This is a really big deal. And that's why it's so important to share these things because it does grow over time. Now, let me close this back off here as well. And you can see we're doing that $20 a month. I just chose Monday. It's kind of an arbitrary day of the week, doesn't really have any difference for us, but we can change these amounts as well too. So if I really wanted to, switch this over to, let's say $25 on the top right hand side, it does show me how much more that increase is going to potentially get me over the next couple of years, which is always such a cool feature that it has for us. So if I go down here, you can see this is my portfolio. And what that really just means is like what I'm actually invested in with this. So if I tap over here, I can actually edit my investing. So right over here where you see where it says risk, that's essentially where I pretty much have it control my portfolio for me. So I don't have to sit here and choose individual stocks. I've done that in other portfolios and other brokerages. For this one, I just like the idea that I'm throwing money in, not worrying about it, not thinking twice. And I put it for aggressive, but if you are a little bit more conservative with your money, you can start kind of moving a little bit to the left over here. And you can see all the way to the left, you're going to be much more conservative with your money, but that also means it's not going to grow as much. So the nice thing is all I do is pick this. And then if you really want to learn more, you can go down here and actually read more about the companies, or in this case, technically the ETFs that they're going to be invested in, which is going to be what kind of causes it to be more aggressive. And you can see some of the information down here on the projections as well. But what's really cool is that I'm just sticking with this. I'm actually just focusing in on letting this do its own thing, while I do have other investments that I have a lot more control over, and really paying attention to the individual companies, where this is honestly, if you're somebody who's like, I don't really want to pay attention to the stock market, to individual stocks, Acorns honestly has always been my favorite recommendation for people in that space, which is why I've done a review for it where I shared it. I want to share this video as well, where you're just learning about how $20 a week can have a big impact just for letting it sit there and grow. Even in small dollar amounts, it can pack a really big punch, and I think that's really important. I'm excited to see where this will be in a year from now because I want to share that journey as well too. Now, like I mentioned, I'll have a link for you in the show notes down below if you want to check out the actual link to sign up if you haven't already, as well as the resources to actually learn the complete guide of Acorns. So go ahead and check those links out as well too. And what I'll do for you as well is I'm going to toss it up here on screen, the video for that complete guide. So you can go through the whole process, set it all up, and honestly almost kind of forget about it as well too if you really wanted to, and just have that money working for you, compounding and growing over time.